Okay, everybody, this is an introduction to one of my new projects. It's been a long time since I've had a car to tinker on. I have vehicles, for the wife and I that do us just fine, but I always like to have a hobby car. And I was thinking what I liked, and I was trying to pick between them, was a 1964-65 two-door Valiant Plymouth, those slant six with the three-speed Torque-O-Matic. Is that the Flight-O-Matic, or I forget what they call those transmission. Anyways, that was a good drivetrain. The Falcons, the earlier ones that I like, many of them have the 6 cylinders in them with only the 2-speed Ford-O-Matics. I really liked the earlier Comets, which is what I have here now, because I like the the little bit of fins on the back, and I like the little rocket ship light bulbs, tail lights on the back. The one I picked up is an S-22. It needs a lot of work, and the reason why I picked up an S-22, this particular one I should say, is because it came with a rebuilt 302 with 351 trick flow heads and some Headman headers, and it's got some Flowmasters that are cut right underneath where you practically sit, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm gonna change the exhaust on this because I don't like it. It's way too loud. Most of the trim, as you'll see on my project, most of the trim I do have. I do have most of the trim. It's laying right there. The paint is super rough, as you could tell. I mean, it's bad. It's probably been Earl shived once or twice, but the body is straight on this thing. From what I could tell, both bumpers look great. Engine's dirty, but let me show you the engine compartment. It's pretty nice. He did a lot of work. Runs great. Has the aluminum radiator in there. Have a little bit of things to do. I found a few things wrong with it. He hooked it has a C6 automatic, by the way, and he hooked the vacuum modulator of the C6 to the ported output of the carburetor, so it was downshifting kind of funny. So hooking the C6 diaphragm modulator straight to the input right there. I made a straight to intake manifold, straight to manifold vacuum. Took care of that. Got a lot of work to do on this thing, and I'm going to kind of hopefully take you through it. Weather stripping has gone to pot, and I'm just going to Mickey Mouse some of this stuff. I got to find the trim. I might just put some caulking in there for now. I don't have a whole lot of money to sink into this, but these seats are hideous. These Toyota seats are hideous in here, so I need to get rid of these. There's also one more. Headliner's okay for now. There's actually one more thing that I got to do, and I've done this on another car. We've got some rust, but the rust is only on this side. And we got some holes here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I did to I had a little MGB convertible. I think I'm just going to clean it up a bit, coat the crap out of it with Pour 15, and then fiberglass it, And if, like I said, and like the video says, I'm doing this kind of Mickey Mouse and a little bit away on the way. If somebody wants to do it right in the future, if I want to sell it, they can cut and put a new pan in. I have no idea what all this wiring is and what it's doing. The ignition switch, I'm going to be changing that out. I got another one. I want to see if it fits. I'm going to redo the electrical. And then after I feel that I drove it home. about an hour drive to get it home from where it was. So I drove it home. It drove fine, just loud. The steering box did not have any lube or lubrication inside of it at all. So I filled it up with 1 cylinder of lube. From what I've read and from what I've seen, they fill these old manual boxes up with lube, not 90-pound weight oil or what have you, with lube actually. Excuse me. So you can see the paint's coming off. I don't know if that's the original color down there. I think it is. It looks like it's some type of a blue down there. So it could be somebody just shot this thing with some Earl Scheib's paint. It has, has the rocket ship lights. Most of the trim is still there. Man, it's hard to see it through there, through this camera here. And I've ordered, there's a chrome piece that goes there. I've got those 2 in my possession. Then what I need to find, and they're pretty expensive, is this pillar chrome piece that goes on each side. So there's work to be done. Like I said, rust ain't too bad. It's just that one floor pan side that I need to take care of. He threw some extra stuff in there. I'm going to be doing door panels, things like that. It's missing the console, which kind of sucks. It would have been cool if it had the console. The guy I bought it from said that somebody had a bench seat in here, but I don't know. This is an S-22, and S-22, and I don't know. Maybe it had buckets and somebody took it out and put benches in, whatever. These look a little, but they work. Oh, he's got 13-inch tires on here. And these 13s, this thing was a stoplight racer. He built it for a stoplight racer. And from my understanding is that's why he kept the 13s on. But we're going to be going, the plan is to be going to like 15s. Look for some nice rims on here. I'm partial to Krager and SS's, and the I really like the torque thrust ones that look like Krager's, but they have like a grayish or a silverish. Anyway, I've got a new Mercury part for this, so that could finish up and put that on. I need the bottom trim for the rear window, and I need the upper trim and corner pieces for the front window. Oh, and it is a 5-lug car, meaning that it was originally a V8 designed suspension. What do they put back in them? I don't know, like a little 260 V8 or something. But in any case, I got my work cut out for me, but I did this to be a fun project. I don't know. When I get to the paint, I may sand it down really good and give it a Rust-Oleum paint job, and just to get me by. I know, but this is bungling Bob on a budget. So there you go, 1963 Mercury Comet S-22, and I'll try to keep videos going as I'm tinkering with this. All right, guys, thanks.